Live from Asmara, this is ERi-TV English News Broadcast for 11th of January. The time is 10:30 p.m. Good evening to you, and we begin with the top stories. Meeting conducted to enhance role of community in development programs. Effort being made to enhance community-based cultural and sports activities. The U.S. military strikes Islamic State group target in Syria, according to officials. And Iran's president accused U.S. and Israel of fomenting riots. At a meeting conducted in Aordat, Mr. Isa Ta'am, administrator of the Aordat subzone, called on area administrators and village coordinators to enhance community-based efforts in the implementation of development programs. At the meeting conducted with public representatives and area administrators, Mr. Isa urged area administrators to play a leading role in the implementation of the set-out development programs, particularly water and soil conservation. Mr. Isa went on to say that the commendable results being registered in the health and education sectors are due to the strong participation and contribution of the community. The participants expressed readiness to play their due part in the implementation of the programs, especially in the environmental, sanitation, and water and soil conservation activities. Likewise, the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in Aordat subzone conducted a meeting with a view to expanding the youth organization to the area administration level. At the meeting, Mr. Yasin Mohammed Noor, head of the union branch, called on area administrators and village coordinators to play their due part in the implementation of the program. Mr. Asmarom Tsagabrahan, Director General of Culture and Sports in the Central Region, noting that in 2025 encouraging activities were conducted to enhance community-based organization in all subzones, Mr. Asmarom stressed the significance of coordinated efforts for better outcomes. Mr. Asmarom went on to say that the program conducted in 2025 in remembrance of the atrocities and crime committed by Ethiopian regimes against the Eritrean people made a significant contribution to transferring the history of the Eritrean people to future generations. Noting the significance of the training programs organized to develop capacity in the culture and sports sectors, Mr. Asmarom provided a detailed briefing on the efforts conducted in 2025, including strengths and challenges encountered. Mr. Asmarom also gave a briefing on the program set out for 2026 and called on all stakeholders to play their due part in the implementation of the program. Those were local news updates. We'll be back with international news right after this. The U.S. and its partner forces have carried out large-scale strikes against Islamic State group target in Syria, the U.S. Central Command has announced it. U.S. President Donald Trump directed the strikes yesterday, which are part of Operation Hawkeye Strike, in retaliation to the IS deadly attack on U.S. force in Syria on 13th of December, CENTCOM wrote on X. According to Central Command of U.S., the strikes were conducted in an effort to combat terrorism and protect U.S. and partner forces in the region. The U.S. and its partner forces fired more than 90% munitions at more than 35 targets, and an operation that involved more than 20 aircrafts. The location of the strikes and the extent of any casualties is not yet clear. The Trump administration first announced the Operation Hawkeye Strike in December after the IS gunman killed 2 U.S. soldiers and a U.S. civilian interpreter in an ambush in Palmyra, located in the center of Syria. Prior to the largest strike on Saturday, U.S. forces killed or captured nearly 25 IS group members in the 11 mission between 20th and 29th December as part of the Operation Hawkeye Strike. Syria has been in fragile state since the fall of President Bashar al-Assad's regime in December 2024, which effectively ended a civil war that had ravaged the country for 13 years. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian today, 11th of January, accused that the United States and Israel are sitting there giving instructions to people to go ahead and protest and that they would be backing them. Tehran threatened today to retaliate against Israel and the U.S. military bases in event of U.S. strikes on Iran, issuing the warning as Israel sources said Israel was on high alert for the possibility of any U.S. intervention. Authorities have stepped up efforts to quell the unrest that had spread across Iran since December 28. The US-based right group reported the death toll stood at 116, mostly protesters, but including 37 members of the security forces. The protesters began their response to soaring inflation before turning against the clerical establishment that has ruled since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. To conclude our news broadcast, here's a final glance at the top stories. Meeting conducted to enhance role of community in development programs. Effort is being made to enhance community-based cultural and sports activities. U.S. military strikes Islamic State group target in Syria, according to officials. And Iran's president accused U.S. and Israel of fomenting riots. And that's all for this session. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great night.